Hey, this is AunTeaFee about them facts. How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, these people play too much. They play too much. Come on, y'all. Is he black or is he white? Is he black or is he white? I think they scramming for a story. They know it's coming. President Trump health. He messed around and said he had that MRI. That's gonna be a problem. The fake Tyler. Here go another Tyler. Tyler Robinson. Little 5-minute hearing was today. Was it 5 minutes? Was it 7 minutes? Was it 10 minutes? Okay. Now she has a murder for hire, wanted dead or alive. A Tyler Avalos. But how about that happened months ago? Not months ago. Earlier this month. Why we just now finding out about it? And then why does one picture say this is him? Huh? And then I did a little research and they're showing me a white guy with a beard. Which one is it? Because I was about to say, did he just pop up? Is he somebody that's new on earth? Where did he come from? Because when I tried to do some research, I didn't find no black guy. Tyler Maxon. Man, this is crazy. And then, because they got this face plastered all over the place. And then I go to over here. I'm going to show you what's over here. Him. Which one is it? Which one is it? See, this is the type of games they play. Is he black or is he white? Did the black guy say, oh, no, I don't want to do it? Oh, no, they're going to try to kill me? No, I ain't going to be able to act. No, I don't want this role. And so now he white. Which one is he? Twin City Crime Watch and Information. They say this is the guy. Now, that white guy with the beard, tats on his face, long criminal record, that look like him. I'm not saying black folk don't do it, but I was saying, so now they done found a black guy. Finally, a crime that they saying somebody black did it. Because all their little attempts to start a war wasn't working. Right? So now I got a picture of this guy. Right here, the black guy, being Tyler, and then this guy, being Tyler. Only thing they got in common is the beard. And I ain't gonna lie, the white boy nose kind of wide, but not that wide. It's about, of course, he's been let out already. Why did they wait? One picture saying is the black guy, one location. Now, all on Facebook or YouTube, they saying it's the black guy. Over here, it's saying this is the white guy is Tyler. Which one is it? Is Tyler black or is he white? Is he a twin in the Twin Cities? Is he a twin? in the Twin Cities, why are they saying on YouTube that he is black? Over here, they're saying he white. They playing games. Is this staged again? It sounded like they staging it again, and one person took the white picture, one took the black picture and posted it. In a haste, because Trump messed around and said that he had an MRI. Wanted dead or alive. Which one is it? They say he's out of jail on his own recognizance, and they bring it up today. Why? Why? See, this is the type of mess that be pissing me off. Hey, Mimi, I can't work. I can't enjoy my lunch because they doing this stupid stuff, all because Trump messed around and said that he had an MRI. So now they trying to come up with fake news. See, they the king and queens of fake news. So I don't believe it. One on black, one on black, or one on white. Both of them have beards. And Minnesota is the twin cities. So they trying to play in our face. Try to start a riot. And what is a anarchist? It's always somebody with some type of racial, political violence. So I don't believe it. Now keep this in mind. There's a white one and there is a black one. Okay? When we listen to what they're about to say, remember over here we have a picture of a white Tyler, but they're going to show a black one. And with that stuff on his face right here, he look like he into some type of organizational type of anti-whatever. I don't want to say the wrong thing. But let's be clear. Twin City Crime Watch and information say it's him. Let's listen. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Them Epstein files, we still want them Pam Bondi. I don't care who wants you dead or alive. And now, I mean, because only people that was saying anything about it are them sites that don't say nothing are Fox 4, but I see NBC popped in on it. Let's listen. Wanted dead or alive. Child, please. So if they get you alive, what they gonna do? Play with you, torture you? What? I mean, what? What they gonna do with you?
Right, breaking news, top of the new hour here, and another threat of political violence in America. The FBI making an arrest in a chilling murder-for-hire plot targeting Attorney General Pam Bondi. We are learning brand new details at this hour. Welcome back as America Reports heads into hour 2. I'm Sandra Smith in New York.
Scary stuff, Sandra. I'm John Roberts in Washington. The 29-year-old Minnesota man is accused of putting out a $45,000 hit on the Attorney General. It all started on TikTok when a post with the bounty started going viral before setting off a swift federal investigation.
And the suspect's rap sheet is long, and his online activity reveals ties to anarchist symbolism and anti-government literature.
Our justice correspondent David Spunt live here in Washington. What else are we learning, David, about the suspect?
Well, John, he is charged with threatening Attorney General Bondi in a TikTok post. According to authorities in this affidavit that we just saw.
So he's not Just threatening, no terroristic threat, no threat on a political. Wait, what? This all sound crazy. I ain't gonna even lie.
Spotted David Spun live here in Washington. What else are we learning, David, about the suspect?
Well, John, he is charged with threatening Attorney General Bondi in a TikTok post. According to authorities in this affidavit that we just saw a couple of hours ago, unsealed recently, he allegedly offered a $45,000 bounty. In the post, there's a photo.
He was
This is
just
on
trolling.
TikTok, a photo of the Attorney General with a sniper red dot, and it reads, "Wanted Pam Bondi, reward $45,000, dead or alive, preferably dead." That's a quote.
Are
He
you
is in
believing
custody.
this?
Additionally, his TikTok page had anarchist symbols, according to the affidavit filed.
I don't believe
The
nothing they
affidavit
do.
reads, quote, "Additionally, the suspect user's TikTok page had a link to an anarchist FAQ book pinned to his page. According to open source research, as well as based on your affiant's training and experience, anarchism is a political philosophy."
I ain't never heard of it. Never in my life. I think they just making up stuff. I ain't gonna even lie. Can y'all present the so that y'all can stop with this foolishness? Can y'all just release the full Epstein files so that y'all won't have to do this crazy, silly stuff
Anarchist
every day?
FAQ book pinned to his page. According to open source research, as well as based on your affiant's training and experience, anarchism is a political philosophy that and movement that seeks to abolish all institutions that perpetuate authority, coercion, or hierarchy, primarily targeting the state and capitalism. Now, FBI agents John and Sandra from Detroit, Michigan received a tip from someone who was on TikTok, noticed the post in their feed, then reported this post. The FBI worked with Google, Comcast, and TikTok to find this guy. Google helped with IP logins, IP locations. They also were able to find his email. Now, according to the affidavit, he has a multi-state criminal history, as you mentioned, including a 2022 felony stalking and domestic assault misdemeanor charge. We reached out to the Justice Department. So far, we're being told no comment. John?
All right, let us know when you get more. David Spun for us. David, thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News.
Okay. So is he black or is he white? I wonder why they didn't show a picture of him. Let me see what you say. Is he black or is he white? It's,
I am currently on
it's only those funny
the
channels that don't
Wednesday of
have a
my
live person on
trip
it that they
to
show a picture of the
Iraq.
black guy.
Let's talk about how it's gone.
Isn't that odd?
We start right now with the alleged murder for hire plot targeting Attorney General Pam Bondi. A 29-year-old Minnesota man. The alleged murder for hire plot targeting Attorney General Pam Bondi. A 29-year-old Minnesota man was arrested earlier this month after police say he posted that threat on TikTok. The FBI reportedly tipped off by another TikTok user to his post, offering a $45,000 bounty. That post had a photo of Bondi with a sniper scope red dot on her head. The suspect, Tyler Maxon Avalos, has ties to anarchist ideology, according to the FBI. He also has prior convictions for felony stalking, domestic battery, domestic assault, according to court documents. NBC News.
What do y'all think? Is he the black guy? Is he the white guy? And why are they not showing a picture of this man? Only those funny channels that don't have no live person on it. They just have a whole bunch of they just play that funny music with pictures as their thumbnail. But why are they not showing? Yeah.
Murder for hire
I'm not buying
Attorney
it.
General Pam Bondi. A 29-year-old Minnesota man was
Fake
arrested
news.
earlier this month after police say he posted that threat
Fake
on
news.
TikTok. The FBI reportedly tipped off by another TikTok user to his post, offering a $45,000 bounty.
That post had a photo of Bondi with a sniper scope red dot on her head.
The suspect, Tyler Maxon Avalos, has ties to anarchist ideology, according to the FBI. He also has prior convictions for felony stalking, domestic battery, domestic assault, according to court documents. NBC News Chief Justice and National Affairs correspondent Kelly O'Donnell joins us now. Kelly, what more are we learning about this plot?
Well, I'm not even sure we can call it a plot. This is a threat, and he's been charged as making a threat over state lines, and that is the environment we're living in, where there's heated rhetoric, and the challenge for investigators is looking at when political speech and those kinds of things cross the line. And in this case, they have filed a charge of a federal count against Tyler Avalos, who's 29 years old, from Minnesota. He does have some criminal history for felony stalking and domestic abuse. And in this case, by posting a very specific threat against the attorney.
So now you post a threat.
The environment we're living in, where there's heated rhetoric, and
you can't post threats.
For investigators is looking at when political speech and those kinds of things cross the line.
They to stop playing these games and making up these stories. And playing in people's face and playing with their lives. I don't believe it. I don't even want to fool with it. Because I don't believe it. They don't know if he's black or if he's white. They're trying to put stuff on everybody. That Tyler Robinson had court today. Wasn't on 10 minutes. He wasn't on 10 minutes. Cannot find my other phone. He must be at the desk. Yeah, these people need to stop making up these stories. We don't know what's the truth. We got one Tyler Avalos, about whatever his name is here. And then you got Tyler Robinson. He was in court today. They got one place he black, one place he white. Which one is it? What are y'all doing? We are sorry that Trump messed around and said he had an MRI. Y'all didn't want us to know. We know now. We've been knowing the man is loopy. I mean, y'all really need to stop. They are trying so hard. Just release the Epstein files and y'all won't have to do this. It's just kind of going way too far. Don't y'all think? Oh my God. Every time, every day is something. Oh yeah, my phone don't have enough juice for this type stuff. Hi, Emily. Okay, every day is something. He wasn't in court. Tyler Robinson wasn't in court 10 minutes. Then they come up with this mess. They didn't broadcast it, nothing. They never told us anything about Bondi had a murder for hire. Oh, please. Please. It's probably somebody she know because of her mouth. I don't know because her lips too flipped for me. I don't know. It's just too much. They didn't want us to know that Trump was tested positive for that virus. Yeah, he was on quarantine. Once he got off quarantine, he in Asia, in Japan. I mean, he all over the place. He tried to send Vance to handle his Israel business, and he screwed that up. They just doing way too much, and then in the meantime, they cutting off food right before Thanksgiving, not providing assistance after all these people done got laid off their job. My brain don't be having the juice. I mean, mine either. It's like, what in the world? What are y'all talking about?
Got some news that I got to go to. I'll try to come back if we have time, but there's a hearing developing right now. This is on the Charlie Kirk suspect.
Yeah, they had a whole panel. They didn't. They listen. Look, and all they could come out with is somebody threatened Pam Bondi, and they got dual pictures. One of them black, one of them white. What is consistent is that they both have beards. What is it? Y'all coming up with these fake stories. Release the files. Release them.
We talked about this if you were watching News Nation earlier about what the suspect, I don't believe will, but there's a hearing developing right now. This is on the Charlie Kirk suspect. We talked about this if you were watching News Nation earlier about what the suspect, I don't believe we'll see him in this hearing, but what he could wear in court has been one of the things they've been talking about. Let's listen to this for a moment on the shooting at Charlie Kirk.
With safety and identification, the court has balanced these competing concerns. The case has attracted extraordinary public and media attention. Images of Mr. Robinson in jail clothing are likely to circulate widely and influence prospective jurors. Given the scale of that publicity, the risk of prejudice is significant. However, Mr. Robinson's, let me see here. As previously stated, Mr. Robinson sits before this court presumed innocent, and that presumption remains unless and until each element of every offense charged against him is proved beyond a reasonable doubt. To date, this has not occurred, and the presumption of innocence remains. Balancing these factors, the court finds that Mr. Robinson's right to the presumption of innocence outweighs the minimal inconvenience of permitting civilian attire, and Mr. Robinson shall be dressed as one who is presumed innocent. Accordingly, the defendant's request to appear in civilian clothing for all pretrial proceedings is granted. Defense counsel is directed to coordinate with the jail to ensure that this order is implemented, and the court further orders that if the clothing be provided 72 hours prior to any hearing. To the second request to appear without physical restraints, Mr. Robinson also requests to appear unrestrained during pretrial proceedings. He argues that visible restraints would prejudice potential jurors, undermine his dignity, and interfere with his ability to communicate with counsel. Rule 3-14 sub 9C of the Utah Rules of Judicial Administration requires that all in-custody defendants be restrained unless otherwise ordered by the court. The court recognizes that Mr. Robinson has no criminal history and no record of misconduct while in custody. However, the charges he faces are extraordinarily serious, carrying potential penalties of life imprisonment or death. The safety of Mr. Robinson, the attorneys, court staff, and the public must remain the court's highest priority. The emotional nature of these proceedings also raise the risk of disruption. Given these factors, the defendant's request to appear without restraint is denied. The court directs the Sheriff's Department to conduct an individualized assessment and use the least restrictive restraints necessary to maintain safety. If those restraints impede the defendant's ability to communicate with counsel or take notes, counsel may renew the motion. I wish now to also address the decorum and media restrictions. To mitigate any potential prejudice, the court will amend its standing decorum order. The media will be prohibited from photographing, or visually recording Mr. Robinson's restraints and from photographing or recording him while entering, exiting, or standing in the courtroom. In making this amendment, the court has considered the factors .01 sub 2. This is a high-profile case with strong public interest. Restricting the recording of restraints strikes the proper balance between
Why are they on Zoom? Why? This is not a quarantine thing, is it? Why it, when it comes to Charlie Robinson, is it always on Zoom instead of in person?
Mr. Robinson's right to a fair proceeding and the public's right to access and transparency. In conclusion, the court orders as follows. Defendant's motion to strike the sheriff's response is granted. Defendant's motion to appear in civilian clothing is granted. Defendant's motion to appear without restraints is denied. The standing decorum order will be amended to prohibit any visual recording or photography of the defendant's restraints or of the defendant entering or exiting the courtroom. This constitutes the order of the court, and a written order and ruling will be published shortly. Both defense and prosecution have stipulated to vacate the October 30th hearing. Additional time is needed to complete discovery and to file motions addressing whether non-evidentiary hearings should be conducted virtually, whether to impose any blanket restrictions on cameras in the courtroom, and any other motions that may arise. This matter is set to return before the court on January 16, 2026 at 1 p.m. and again on January 30th, 2026 at 1 p.m. Both hearings will be heard and held in person with Mr. Robinson present to address these issues.
Okay,
And
yeah,
that
I gotta go
concludes
back
the
to
order of
work.
this
Bye bye.
court. Counsel